Hello, all. Be Smooth here. And in today's removal video, we have the topic of Xbox Game Pass being rebranded to Microsoft Game Pass. And also, could Xbox be going third party? This is a pretty big deal. Some of the games they're talking about going to other platforms or games like Hi-Fi Rush, which people really, really loved. Sea of Thieves, both of those games could be going to PS5 and Switch, which is wild. There's even been rumors of Hellblade 2 headed to PS5, which is, the first announced game for the Xbox Series X, which is wild. Funny enough, Starfield, which in the past, Sony was having talks with Bethesda about Starfield being originally a PlayStation exclusive to start, and then Xbox bought up all the studios, and it became an Xbox exclusive. But now Starfield could also be coming to PS5 sometime around the same time as the Shattered Space expansion. And I know it's not everyone's favorite game. Some people love it, some people don't. But that's still a pretty big deal. That was Microsoft's, I think, biggest hit of like 2023. And speaking of biggest hits, the biggest hit of 2024, supposedly Indiana Jones, could also be coming to PS5 sometime next year. Uh, it's slated to release sometime this year at the end of 2023, and could be coming out at the beginning of 2024 on PS5, which is just wild. It's so wild. There are also other rumors going around, which these I you have to take it with a huge grain of salt. I don't believe these, but there's also rumors of like Gears of War coming to PS5 and also like Halo. But I don't think if let's just say if Microsoft does go third party, I think some games still have to keep exclusive. Like those two, those two, I don't think will go to other consoles. But who knows? But what do you guys think? My thought my thoughts about Xbox going third party and possibly trying to bring Game Pass to other platforms is kind of crazy. I heard rumors a while back that Microsoft, while they were talking with Nintendo, and they were trying to make trying to get deals done with each other, they tried to somehow bring some titles to Game Pass on Switch, and I think Nintendo refused. Don't quote me on that. I heard rumors, but yeah, if Microsoft goes third party and like really tries to push Game Pass on both Switch and PS5, I don't it's not that I don't think it's a smart move for Xbox and Microsoft. I think it's more of a Nintendo and Sony won't want it. And here's my little example I have. Atlas, right? We know they're working on Persona 6, right? We know they're working on their new IP, Metaphor Even Tanzio, right? And so let's get hypothetical really quick. Let's just say, right? And this is hypothetical. This isn't, announced, right? Let's just say like either Persona 6 or Metaphor Refantasio, right? Let's just say they release, right? And let's say hypothetically by this point, Microsoft does go third party, right? It happens, and they successfully bring Game Pass to at least PS5 right now, right? So Game Pass is on PS5, and Metaphor Refantasio, right, is slated to launch day one on Game Pass. Day one, right? Sony doesn't want you having a Game Pass subscription and then being able to play this new game day one. They want you to play it, but they want you to buy it for the PS5, not to have Game Pass on their system and then for you to be able to play it like that. That Sony wants that wholesale. So I don't. It's kind of hard to believe. I know there's a lot of rumors going around, but it's kind of hard to believe that Microsoft will be bringing Game Pass to other platforms. They could in some capacity, but even then, still, like you have to think like Sony doesn't want you like I don't know. Let's think of like a third party game, like Assassin's Creed, right? Assassin's Creed is on Game Pass. Why would Sony want you having a Game Pass subscription, right? And then buying and just being able to play Assassin's Creed just to download it when they would want you to buy it for the PS5. You know, they're losing out on money here. So I don't know how true all this stuff is, but it there are you get to points where you're like, okay, wait, like this doesn't sound right. But we will be finding out soon what Microsoft is doing because in a tweet not too long ago, let's see, Phil Spencer, 2 days ago, says, "We're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned." So this will hopefully clear some things up. I don't think that Xbox is going third party. I think this the Microsoft Game Pass rebranding is just a rebranding. But if it does, let's just say hypothetically it does, like the world's not going to blow up. You know, more people get more games. It's good for gaming. You know, I just don't see it happening. There are a couple points I mentioned, but let's just say if it does happen, I think it's an okay thing. You know, people on PlayStation get more games, and hopefully Sony, like, you know, is forced to like do the same and bring out more titles on Xbox, so like everyone can like start playing, you know, a lot of games. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. What are yours? If you have any, leave some comments down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so that's it. Peace. Have a good night.